You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan Rose, and right now this market is trying to scare you out. I don't want you to get scared out. Volatility is increasing, but it's increasing because we have NVIDIA earnings after the close. Now we have the Fed is going to report the changing of interest rates is about 50%, whether they go a quarter or not. So all of that is giving us increased uncertainty. Because of that, the market's pulling back, but the market's trying to scare you out. I want to show you a few things that we're watching, but also, even though volatility is elevated and the market seems like it's getting its butt whooped, there are some beautiful pockets in this market that are really, really strong. Natural gas is strong. Copper is strong. Uranium is strong. Lithium is really, really strong. So there are pockets in this market that are really strong. Overall, though, risk is elevated. We're going to go to the screen and we're going to settle everything down. Don't stop yourself out. Calm down. Take a pull back and let's look at the bigger picture. So let's go over to the screen and let's see what we got. All right, guys, this is so super exciting. We have our Profit Surge event. We announced it last week. It's all closed, but this is the biggest event for the year for us, and a big shout out right away. Mark up 112% in his first trades in Profit Surge. So really, really cool. This was the SGML, a shock, 150%, 290%, and 120%. So congrats to everybody who hit those lithium trades. There are pockets of bullishness all over this market. And here we go. Risk is absolutely elevated. We talk about this all the time, right? We talk about VIX term structure. The VIX is the fear index. Okay? The VIX, the fear index, guys, it's only for 30 days. Okay? So if I go here, VIX, 30 days, fine. But all of the other VIXs are absolutely elevated. Everything is elevated. So we need to be really, really careful. We also talked about the VVIX, right? VVIX. That is the VIX of the VIX. Whenever this is going to go higher, the market is going to go lower. This morning I put this in our Discord. 597.50. It's a huge line in the sand. We are now under that. That was last week's low. VVIX 110. VVIX rally, markets fall. This was from earlier in the week. This was from Friday. Friday, 105. We were concerned about the VVIX trading 115. Well, today, that VVIX jumped higher. When this jumps higher, the market is going to trade lower, right? VVIX. I can't say this enough. Death stare this number. Everybody makes trading way, way too complicated. This is what's really going on, guys. This is, when they say the proof's in the pudding, well, let me introduce you to the pudding. When VVIX goes higher, the markets are going to trade lower. So what we need to do is, if this market is going to rally, you need this to trade lower. So pick a number, whatever that number is for you, 120, 118, have that be your line in the sand, and this market will only rally once the VVIX sells off. Okay? I can't say that enough. Forget everything else. Forget Bitcoin. Forget moving averages. Forget your head and shoulders or your triple bottoms. This is all that matters right now. This is a risk-filled market. AI trade was going bonkers. They're trying to scare you out right now. Don't let them scare you out. We have NVIDIA. We have the Fed coming out with interest rates. I don't think this market is going to continue to just get shellacked. Rather, I think they're trying to scare you out with weak hands before NVIDIA, before the Fed. Talked about having bullish markets around. This is lithium, guys. Lithium. Batteries. Lithium is in demand, right? That sure doesn't look like a bear market right there. We need to figure out what's going well. Who's performing well? I'll give you a second for your eyes to get adjusted to this screen. This screen, I'm going to go over the data, but I want to show you where I got this data from. Really, really great site, guys. We use it all the time. It's called Trading Economics. I'll share this for you guys if you're interested. So here's what I did. Trading Economics. If you go over to markets right here and give a little bump to commodities. That's what we have here, commodities right here. You can look at all these different really cool correlations here. That's what I'm looking at. You can look at it as a scatter plot if you so choose. That's not what I so choose. We're going to look at correlations. I'm going to take this off because I have it on my screen right here. All I did was take a snapshot. Okay? Now, where are good markets to trade? Monthly. Lithium, November. Wowee, right? That's cool. Wow, steel. I didn't realize steel was this strong. Platinum. Platinum's up 70% year to date, but platinum's down 7% in the month of November. Wow, I wonder if it'll come back. Gold and silver, super strong, pulling back a little bit, but no, lithium is strong. That's why we're in lithium. ALB, SGML. What else? Look at here. Natural gas. CRK and AR are the two names that we're trading in natural gas. Heating oil, I don't have any good heating oil names, but if you did find a name that's correlated to heating oil, that's a good trade right now. So hopefully you guys can see right now, volatility in the overall market is rallying. Why? NVIDIA is going to release a huge earnings. We're walking into Fed. But why I wanted to share this, guys, is there are so many things to trade. When things start moving, everyone gets scared about the overall market. But I want you to be creative. And where can we be creative? Find cool places to trade. And that's what we're doing in our Discord. Natural gas. There's really good natural gas trades right now. Solar trades, lithium trades, silver trades. So all these different areas, that's where we're finding trades. Here's solar. Here are the names that I watch for solar. I'm sharing these so you guys can make your own. Uranium. Here are the names that I follow for uranium. We are looking for names to get long uranium, names to get long solar, names to get long natural gas, and even names to get long lithium. It's really, really important when volatility picks up that you're looking in the right place, that you're looking in the right playground. And that's what these are right now. David, hey, bud, to access the Discord, that's going to be all in your members area. I'm live here free with a whole bunch of people. So maybe Chris Warder can help you. Okay, what else do we got? I want to share a trade with you guys because whenever we get over 150 likes, we get a trade. And you guys dominated yesterday, 190 likes. So I got a trade for you. I got you. Does this resonate with you guys though? Finding these little pockets of the market that are strong. Solar, uranium, natural gas, lithium, heating oil. Be creative. Look where everybody else is not looking, okay? Not the time to trade IonQ, right? It's not the time to trade quantum in these big pullbacks. Go to where everybody else is not playing. That's where you'll really benefit. All I've done here is I've taken all of our lithium names and put them on one chart together. ALB, LIT, SGML, LAC. LIT is getting out of here because it's got so many China names in it that I don't really love it. Now, a trade that I like, now we just had SGML. SGML is really, really inexpensive relative to the others, but it just had a really big move. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take SGML off of here because there's a trade that I like better. What's the trade? You guys tell me the trade. What name is cheap relative to the other ones? We're looking 2 years. Let's go look 3 years. George, absolutely, my guy. Hit it where they ain't. LAC, guys, is cheap. Sorry. I was about to curse. I try not to curse. LAC. LAC. LA. Like it's a no-brainer. LAC. Back up the truck. Let's see what we got here. LAC is a no-brainer. I like LAC. Now, you could buy the stock. You probably should buy the stock in addition to buying this. It's not even that expensive. It's not expensive. Oh my God, this is a good trade. Do 5 10s. Buy the 5s, sell the 10s. You can do that for 60 cents. That's $60 of risk. And we can make 440. Buying the 5s for 70 cents, selling the 10s for a dime. That's a 60-cent trade. John, that was a historic barometer of how good the trade was. How much JR cursed. We're bigger, John. I got to clean things up a little bit. But I do, guys, love this trade. It's low risk, high reward. Literally, it's buying these for 70 cents, selling these for 10 cents. If we buy 10, it's $600 of risk. You can never lose more. You have 59 days. If this name doubles and gets over 10, for every $600 you bet, it's going to turn into 5,400. That is a good trade, my friends. It's a great way to get long lithium. It gets you long the cheapest of the lithium. The US is also investors in LAC. This is a darn good trade in this fella's opinion. All right, David, this is a free trade. So we always say people can just go back and watch this. If you are a member, please be careful taking every single trade. Okay, take it slow, take it slow, take it slow. I really do like this lithium. I will pull it up one more time. January 70s against these dimes right here, a 60-cent trade. Put it on. You can never lose more. Have fun. Hopefully lithium gets back to rallying and we take this off for a big, big, big profit. All right, my friends. What I always do now is I hop off for our all access community. That's our paid community where we go over some of our open positions. And for everybody else, thank you for watching. Whenever we get over 150 likes, you're always going to get that trade of the day. Today's trade of the day, LAC. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, hopping back on for all access. Just gonna share my screen.